Welcome to another exciting week in the world of Microsoft Flight Simulator. Not too far away from the last big sim update of the year, which will include a VR support. In the lead up to the sim update, Microsoft have a few more surprises up their sleeve, so let's check that out along with this week's news updates, including releases and previews. Welcome to another Microsoft Flight Simulator update video. This is where we bring you all the news and updates on the development of this new flight sim. If you're lazy like me and you don't want to troll the net to see all the latest updates, this video is for you. Please hit that subscribe button and notification bell for your one-stop shop when it comes to Microsoft Flight Simulator news. Starting off with this week's third-party previews, Orbex have announced Singapore landmarks for the new sim. The announcement this week that the True Earth team is working recreating this city, which should include 150 points of interest, custom night lighting, and numerous enhancements to the port of Singapore. 20 high-detail custom landmarks and 130 medium-detail landmarks to balance out the performance. No ETA on price, but from Orbex, if they are showcasing screenshots, it will be released soon. Again, Aerosoft teasing us this week releasing a Volume 1 manual ready to go. This is the first of 5 releases when it comes to manuals for the new CRJ, and it covers general information on the aircraft type. Detail aircraft have been pretty scarce in the sim so far, and the hype is building around the CRJ, giving the airliner virtual pilots some hope that a real high altitude flying is still yet to come. Still no ETA on release of the CRJ, but of course we will keep you posted. Moving on to this week's releases, starting off with Dres Lecky's Designs this week releasing Chicago landmarks for Microsoft Flight Simulator. This rendition of the so-called Windy City includes 2,000 custom created buildings and landmarks of the city, with PBR texturing. The team uses extensive custom-made night lighting, bringing this city to life even after dark. They have also included 17 citywide heliports, which are included in the package. You can pick up your copy of Chicago landmarks directly from the Sin Market store, links below. Fly Tampa releases a Las Vegas McLaren Airport for the new sim. Sin City has never looked so good in a simulator before, with its custom buildings, 3D bridges and animated trains. And in the addition to the airport, the Las Vegas trip has been included in high detail with some impressive night lighting. You can pick up your copy from Fly Tampa Las Vegas directly from the Marketplace store directly in the sim. Just Sim releases Hamburg Airport for the new sim. Not much information around features as usual from Just Sim, but these pictures do showcase Hamburg in very high detail. You can pick up your copy directly from the Marketplace store within the simulator. We previewed this last week, and now the team at Parallel 42 have released the Sky Park for Microsoft Flight Simulator. The team at 42 mentions the Sky Park is all about finding new places to discover and inspire virtual pilots on where to fly next. The world is opened up with various opportunities to transport goods, cargoes around the world. We took a look at the Sky Park at the live test drive stream this week. I will leave a link in the description if you'd like to check out that stream, and we also stream every Wednesdays and Sundays. You can pick up your copy of the Sky Park directly from the Orbex store. I will leave a link in the description below. Digital Designs have released a Liverpool John Lennon Airport for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Only announcing earlier this week that the airport was in development, Liverpool serves around about 5 million passengers a year and is located near the Mersey River in Liverpool. No information on features or price other than the screenshots we have here. You can pick up your copy of Liverpool Airport directly from the Sim Market store, a link in the description below. Moving on to the development news this week, starting from the Microsoft Flight Simulator team, we have an article over at the Xbox website from the CEO of Microsoft Flight Simulator, Jorg Newman. Jorg started off by mentioning that the new sim is the fastest to grow in the franchise to over 2 million virtual pilots. The franchise has been running for 38 years, which is the longest franchise in Microsoft history. And since the launch of the title on August the 18th, we have over 2 million unique pilots in the sim. Some other stats to show which are astonishing to say the least in their own right is over 50 million flights have been flown and 3.5 billion miles flown, which is equivalent to 19 round trips from Earth to the Sun. It's clear to see that Microsoft Flight Simulator has disrupted the hobby to say the least in 2020. Some other insights that were included in the article, which was the Xbox S and S announcement trailer that was made from in-game right from the console to showcase how the sim will look and feel. They didn't mention which console, if it was the S or the X, but nevertheless it looks pretty good. And if you missed the news, the sim will be launching on console in summer 2021. Sim Update 2, which includes the addition of VR, is still on schedule for Tuesday the 22nd. Jorg mentioned they had a few extra surprises for us on top of the VR experience. Everyone will be receiving a unique Microsoft Flight Simulator theme livery for the entire launch plane fleet. Simmers will be able to fly the same type of dog theme liveries of Rufus and Sam that flew in the Microsoft Holiday commercial. I will leave a link below if you want to check out the commercial. The other features mentioned was real-time snow and true ice coverage of the entire planet, which has been added to the sim. Jorg also closed out by saying that 2020 was the beginning and 2021 will include the console launch, 4 to 5 world updates and 3 large sim updates with a few extra surprises planned that they've kept close to the chest at this stage. Moving on to Sim Update 2, which is only days away, and this week we were treated to a Discovery partnership video around a VR tech and how it will work in the game. For VR nutters out there, you are in for a real treat when it comes to the world of VR. Francis, hopefully I said that right, who is the UX designer for Asobo, talked about how the tech will be developed, and he mentioned how Asobo is well known for its games made in console and PC, but also works in the commercial space when it comes to mixed reality tech in many different types of industries, including aeronautical, theme park and museums for some to mention. Francis talked about how they will aim to bring a VR experience to many types of headsets without compromising on the experience and the performance and the look of the sim. Microsoft Flight Simulator will be compatible to work with many VR devices at launch, and some of those all have to do with the Open XLR tech at launch. These include a Windows Mixed Reality, Oculus and Steam VR headsets and many more. Obviously the Reverb G2 is in the mix. Francis went on and mentioned that they have created a 3D mouse to be used in the sim that they can interact with cockpit instruments easily. We'll also have access to dock game panels from the UI directly into the surroundings and resize them as needed. I would love to hear in the comments below what VR headset you'll be using on Tuesday and where will your first flight be. No update to the development roadmap and the feedback snapshot this week, and I'd say we won't get any more updates for the rest of the year when it comes to these things. But we did get a weekly third-party number update, which had 15 plus more airports have been added to the sim, 6 new sceneries, but no new aircraft this week. If you got this far in the video, please hit that subscribe button and notification bell, as this really helps out the video. And if you're new to the channel and you want to stay up to date with all the latest Microsoft Flight Simulator development news and insights, please click that subscribe button. The next update from the Microsoft Flight Simulator team will be on the 7th of January, and of course we'll be covering all the patch notes in the upcoming sim updates next week. Remember to let us know in the comments of what VR headset you'll be using on Tuesday and where will your first flight be. I'm going to leave you with one of my other favourite Microsoft Flight Simulator videos here. Why don't you check that one out, and I'll see you over there.